making it too complicated. Good God, man.
Kyrie Sane almost driven through the mat. Talk about a
Hey, guys, we're here at the Pink Square Circle. We're here to talk about Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill team to split up soon. You guys get the likes as we come into the Pink Square Circle. We are going to discuss a scenario that these two are going to lose their tag team championships very, very soon to Liv and Raquel or any other tag team for that matter. In a very good dominant tag team. But the thing about it is, they've had on the tag, this is their second run with the tag team championships. They had one run prior. Like I said, they've been doing their things champions, but it seemed like they're teasing a split between these two. We can very well see that. Like I said, they've been doing very good. They won the championship. You guys remember they won the titles back at Backlash for the first time, defeating Damage Control. They also recently just regained the titles at Bash in Berlin. And now Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez have planted some seeds with these women. She definitely put it in the air. And she was not lying either. Like I said before, I don't know how this is going to work, but these two are going to eventually face off against each other. I can see that happening. So let's not sleep on that. These two can lose. If you think they're not going to lose at some point, you better think again. These two can eventually lose the belts. But this is not good, though. This is not good at all. Like I said, they've been teaming for what? Almost this whole year. I think beginning of pretty much since Jade been on since she's been on SmackDown. She's been teaming Bianca for like forever. They've been teaming forever. And the thing about it is, it's getting to a point, unless they're going to turn heel, what more can you do with these two? As a tag team, what more can you do with Bianca and Jade? Because it's going to come to the point that these two are going to, they're going to go head to head at some given point. Whether anybody want to believe it or not or accept it. That's what's going to come down to. And I think that's what's going to happen. I said like I said, Liv really jumpstart off that with the promo. She really started off, and it's definitely going to upset them. And Bianca and Jade they're going to look at each other a certain way. They're going to look at them. They looking at each other a certain way right now, and they're thinking about the possibility of losing their belts right now. Because it may not be too much longer we're going to see these two holding tag team championships. It's not going to be too much longer. Like I said, two-time tag team champions, great. But the thing about it is, it's still going to be some raised eyebrows. These two are definitely thinking about it. And I think the implosion is going to happen at the Royal Rumble. That's what's going to happen between these two. Whether people want to believe it or not, these two are going to go head to head with each other. It's going to come down to that. But I could very well see Jade and Bianca, as we all want to see these two go one-on-one against one another. Let's not act like we don't want to see that. We want to see that. We've been wanting to see these two go off against each other. It's not a surprise, not a shocker. That's what it's going to come down to. I very well can see this going down in that way. I don't know how they're going to do this. I don't know how it'll work. But I think it's going to be very interesting, though. Definitely. It's going to be interesting how these two are going to go at it. Because we got to remember, too, Liv and Raquel These two, they're no strangers to the tag team title scene either. If you guys can remember, these two have been former tag team champions. So both of these two have held the belts before. And I think what they're going to do is put the belts back on Liv and Raquel. Now, they wanted, they were babyface characters. And, that's how they were. And it could make Liv Morgan a double champion. She could be hold to both the Women's Tag Team Championship and the Women's World Championship. The last time we saw a women's champion hold two belts was what? Bayley, when her and Sasha Banks was holding both titles. But this is what's going to go down. I very well see this happening. I don't know when these are four going to face off. It's going to go down some point, and do not be surprised if we see Liv and Raquel with the tag team belts. When they win these belts, like Liv said, you guys are the only thing keeping Bianca and Jade together are the tag team championships, and it's going to set up the feud, this rivalry between these two that's mainly we all want to see. We'll very well set up that later, so I very well could see that. So do not be surprised if this goes down in this matter, because I could very well see it happening. And then it could set up later also Liv and Raquel maybe having a rivalry too. But Jade and Bianca, their days are numbered as champions. That's all I gotta say. Their days are numbered. Their days are numbered. I don't care what anybody say. It's gonna go down like that. It's definitely gonna do that. I said Liv was dropping gems this past Monday Night Raw. She said some very good internal things. Like I said, this is right here, like I said a few minutes ago, this is what sparked up everything between Jade and Bianca. And when she said them words, that was it. Everyone knows the only thing keep you guys together are the tag team championships. She wasn't lying though. Not at all. So she was not making that up. It made perfect sense when she broke that down. Liv is not playing around, and Liv definitely rubbed some feathers between the two. Even when she didn't want to, she did anyway. So we gotta keep an eye on that. But I definitely see these two not being tag team champions and being a tag team much longer. Expect a rivalry at some point between these two. I don't know when. We're gonna expect some type of rivalry with these two at some given point. I could very well see it going down. But I know it could be Jade and Bianca having a match, Royal Rumble. They can eliminate each other in Royal Rumble, separate match at WrestleMania. It could be a whole bunch of things. I can see that happening. I can see them having a match, maybe Elimination Chamber. But these two are definitely going to be at odds with each other, and they're going to blame each other for it. I can imagine it right now, these two having a matchup. It could go a little something down like this.
Ooh, what a forearm club.
Cargill from behind with a double chicken wing, hoists her opponent up into the sky. We could be here all night. Jaded.
Cargill stamping an end to this.
There's two. And she's still in the game. Bianca proving why she's the toughest with that kick out.
A big opportunity falling through their fingers. You've got to continue fighting from the top. Nobody home for that one. Caught the leg.
Takedown gets them out of danger. The EST looking to fight her way back into control. A series of clotheslines. And what does Belair want next?
Looking vulnerable on that top turnbuckle. Up top, look at the power here. Incredible. Military press slam. Bianca Belair pulling one out of Beth Phoenix's playbook with a grand slam.
Bianca Belair has her up. K.O.D.
And that can keep Jade down. 2 count, hangs on by a thread.
So who do you got between Jade and Bianca? Do you have Jade? Do you have Bianca? Who will win what when it comes down to these two facing off each other? Because we're going to eventually get a Jade Cargill versus Bianca Belair at some given point. Who wins the match and what stage will it be on? WrestleMania, Royal Rumble, SummerSlam, Money in the Bank, whatever the case may be. You guys let me know. All right, guys, that's all I have regarding Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill team to split up soon. You guys let me know what's the best case scenario of these teams splitting up. Soon 2 videos will pop up, guys. You guys click the links below. Then 10, I'll see you guys later.